Hello everyone, how are you? Have you ever wondered why some things float in water while others sink right to the bottom? Like, why does a big heavy boat float but a teeny little pebble sinks? It's all thanks to something super cool called density. So, what exactly is density? Imagine you have two boxes exactly the same size. Now, in one box, you put a bunch of feathers, and in the other box, you put a bunch of stones. Both boxes are full, right? But which one would be heavier to lift? The one with the stones, of course. That's because the stones are packed much more tightly together inside their box than the feathers are. When things are packed tightly together in a small space, we say they have more mass in that space. So, density is just a fancy word for how much stuff is packed into a certain amount of space. If something has a lot of stuff packed into a small space, it's very dense. If it has less stuff, it's spread out and it's less dense. Now, that we understand what density is and how can we measure it, absolutely there is a simple formula to measure density. Density is equals to mass by volume. This means if you know a thing's mass, how much matter it has, and its volume, how much space it takes up, you can calculate its density. So what is mass? We usually measure mass in grams or kilograms. And what is volume? We usually measure volume in cubic centimeters or cubic meters. So the unit for density can be grams per cubic centimeter or kilograms per cubic meter. Okay, now let's play the sink or float game to see density in action. Here is a shiny coin. Do you think it's dense or not very dense? What do you think will happen when I put in the water? Let's see. It sank. That's because the coin is denser than the water. It has more stuff packed into small size compared to the water around it. Now, what about this cork? It's pretty light. Will it sink or float? It floated. That's because the cork is less dense than the water. It has less stuff packed into its size compared to the water. So it bobs right on the top. So guys, remember, density is how much stuff is packed into a certain space. The formula for density is mass is divided by volume. If something is denser than water, it sinks. If something is less dense than water, it floats. Now, you know all about density. Keep exploring and discovering why things sink or float into the amazing world around you. See you next time. Thank you.